Everybody, whether he is a normal individual or a professional manager, a skilled person, or at the higher level of management, a person who takes any decisions, shall think about the best version of himself. Then let us discuss what is the best version of yourself. This is the title which I want to discuss for a few minutes to give you an idea about converting your traits and good habits and making them, translating them, or transforming your personality in the form of best version of yourself, for which a complete life wheel. The wheel concept was originally created by J. Maya, founder of Success Motivational Institute. Draw a circle and divide into 8 wedges. Name each wedge for a part of your life, such as work, relationships, health, finances, friends, family, fun, learning, personal growth, etc. Then for each wedge, draw a line from the center of the circle and mark dots. The innermost dot is where the outermost dot is high satisfaction. You will get satisfaction of your life when you achieve all these traits or the innermost points, core points which we are discussing. For each wedge, highlight a dot, indicate how satisfied you feel about the part of your life. Then connect the dots across the different wedges for create a spider diagram that will help you to get a sense where you are satisfied. Create a journey map. For this, we have to create our own journey map. How we want to conduct our journey. Where in what path we want to have our own journey. Divide yourself into 4 development phases: childhood, adolescence, early adulthood, and present time. Look back to your life and reflect on the most significant events that occurred or decisions you took. It could be anything: starting school in a new city, applying to college, moving out of your parents' home, voting for the first time, or dealing with a death of even a loved one. That is also a trait where you should develop your journey map to face all these things. And only the integrated personality, the best version of yourself, can be created and presented in the organization. For each event or a decision, include and reflect more and more. Analyze what were the decisions brought you to this position. What will be the decision making process which can advance your life cycle in the best presenting best version of your personality. Where it is necessary, change your thinking. I repeat, change your thinking. Review your life wheel and your journey map. These 2 important things, very, very important things we have to concentrate and reflect on. Reviewing our life wheel and journeying the map, the mapping the journey, your journey map. Notice the words, phrases cannot, do not, won't, could not, enough. Are these things have to be deeply thought of in our life case, in our situations where we have faced in the process of reflection. Recognize the limiting beliefs or negative patterns of thinking that you have acquired throughout your life. These 2 are very important. Recognize these limiting beliefs and negative patterns of thinking that you have acquired throughout your life. You have to negate them. You have to practice in keeping them aside and building your life journey in a path which is required for your delivering the job and carving out a good life journey map and improving your life wheel. This is why we have to take care of these aspects. Limiting belief that stands out to you or one that occurs most frequently? What benefits has this belief given you? How does it help or hinder you in achieving your ideal will shape for future? Determine whether or not you are ready to let it go. If you are ready to let it go, acknowledge the positive benefits it provided you in the past and then release it. For instance, I need to keep tabs on all my teammates. While this belief may make you a helpful colleague, it can also translate into a micro level of management. Above all, when you gain a clarity who you are, where you want to go, I repeat, when you gain a clarity on who you are, where you want to go, and how you want to show up, you are able to rediscover yourself. This reflection, in fact, in our ancient wisdom, it is said, Tapah alochane. Here, alochane means a process of reflection. Then that gives you an opportunity to rediscover yourself, to let your inner light shine and reveal your authentic self to the world. This is our main objective. Giving best version of our life cycle to the society or an organization and reveal your authentic self to the organization or world. These two are very, very important in anybody's life cycle. This has to be taken care of. Thoroughly brooding over your life wheel and formulating a path with due thinking deep down it and reflecting on every model you have taken, on every step you have taken, on every movement you want to have or you want to attain in your life. Finally, build a culture that aligns with people's values. This is very important. You may have wonderful value system or you may have a value ethic and all other things, but if they are not aligned to the people's values with whom they are working, it will not give you a positive result. Here, seeking workplace where they can intertwine their beliefs with those of the organization and work together on a common vision and purpose for success. As leaders grapple with how to recruit top candidates and retain employees, they must rethink how they are shaping and building the culture and uniting people around common cause, that is building of great organization. Here these processes help you to become a leader of a high stature. Today's workplace wants to know what they are making difference in their organization. Their work cultures are unique to every organization. Foundation of what enables culture. Seeking workplace where they can intertwine their beliefs and those of the company. And we must see that there is always harmony with the company's objectives and our value system. Otherwise, the conflict may finally take you to a zero personality. This is of no use for your professional advancement. The employees have high expectations, or even employers have expectations higher. That is, people with whom you are working are under your control. They have their own expectations. And people who have employed you to achieve an objective, they do also have high expectation. And it goes far beyond just a paycheck. In fact, it is found in the research that it is not a fancy to align people's values and yourself, but it is a need. It is a necessity. It will become an effective tool for you to advance your profession, duly aligning values of yourself and the values of the people with whom you are working. Finally, another important things we have to discuss 2 points. Insight center crafting. You should develop a craft that of the job with which you are doing. You design with whom you are working, your systems, your processes, your values. and the work culture already available in your organization, while you are entering into that organization, you cannot suddenly change the work culture or even the organizational dynamics and culture, where you should develop about a harmonious alignment of your values with the values of the people with whom you will be working and of the organization. This is what is very important craft you have to develop. Leaders shall effectively drive the values based on the culture of the organization. The only objective that the organizational growth is more important, building culture, leading life with values. See, we can lead our life with values. At times, we may feel that certain values of us are in conflict with the organization. But there you have to think that certain things you cannot change. Then you have to be molded. You have to mold, and you can mold to that extent without compromising the basic values of your personality and character. You can work harmoniously, peacefully with the workforce with whom you are working and with the organization in which you are working. This is what is required to show your personality, your culture, your values with duly harmonizing